Season's greetings, Internet, and welcome back for the next episode of the 12 Vids of Oxmas! Yes, the video series in which I take a look at some random, nostalgic, and or just interesting things based around the holiday season. And for today's particular video, if it wasn't evidenced by the title somewhere down below, I'll get it figured out one of these days. With the new setup and with this different room I'm recording in, I just completely forgot which side that would be on. Anyway, before I get too farther down that little rabbit hole of insanity, evidenced by the title down below, you will see what we are going to be taking a look at today, which is another of Mountain Dew's holiday-themed Dew. I almost called it sandwiches. Dew seasonally... that was so dumb I forgot what I was going to say. Seasonally inspired Mountain Dew sodas, beverages if you will. Pop, for that matter. So, as you've probably noticed by the title down below, we're going to be taking a look at the Mountain Dew Ginger Snap'd flavor. Yes. New and just in time for the holiday season. Act now while supplies last. So obviously it's a gingerbread themed soda. And before I get too much farther here, ladies and gentlemen, pardon me for just a moment. I'm going to have to grab the camera stand and do some adjustments with the lighting, because me bringing this closer to you and then it gets dark is not even going to work. So, pardon me. Hold on to your hats. Okay, if I do that right there, and then I can do this. Ah, there we go. That works. Okay, we're back in the game. Alright, so like I was saying, obviously it's a gingerbread themed Mountain Dew, and they are not shy about showing it. You got that gingerbread guy right there holding up the little town sign or the brand sign, what have you. Then I've got this guy up here who's like, that dork over there is going to get it, and he's got a snowball, and the guy's little punker friend back there is like, yeah, I got one with his name on it too. Get ready, Frank. And Frank over here is like, la da 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 da, it's Christmas, da 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 da. And he has no idea what's coming. But, regardless, I think that's a fun little thing. I don't know about you, but just the gingerbread men. Oh, I just realized that Frank over there also has his own little pile of snowballs that are conveniently hidden behind the caloric content and the serving size, container serving size, the fluid ounces. So, getting on to more of this, let's see, Mountain Dew Gingerbread Snap'd, Dew with a blast of artificial gingerbread flavor. Now, this particular little bottle contains 20 fluid ounces, or 1¼ pints, or, I was going to say 59, 591 milliliters. Not that y'all are probably too mussed or fussed about that one. Now, the big thing, after I get done with the little review on the packaging, is going to be the calorie count. Because, obviously, for those like myself who are over 30, unfortunately, we have to worry about that kind of nonsense at this stage. Sorry, I got a little tickle in my throat. 'Tis the season for sneezing and wheezing. Or no, that's the spring. Don't mind me, I'm stupid. So for the packaging, as you can see, it's the usual clear bottle with an interestingly familiar shade of white. I believe they used the same color of Mountain Dew for their, their voodoo stuff. You know, stuff I reviewed during that other big holiday. But yeah, it seems to be about that same coloration, and I like the fact that they have a nice red cap on the top, which is basically just the same coloration, the same kind of cap that they throw onto their Mountain Dew Code Red, and other associated flavors. Also, I love the artwork on this. It's very simple, and the fact that they actually changed up the color of the MTN and the Mountain Dew to being a nice gingerbread brown. Nice touches there, Mountain Dew. Good on ya. And the artwork is actually pretty good. I like the fact that the snowballs actually, they don't really look like snowballs. They look more like balls of icing. And another thing I just noticed that's actually a very nice touch, if you look around the very top and the very bottom, it's got this nice, almost Christmas light border going on. See, right up there at the top. Very nice. Very pleasing to the eye. So I'm going to say, for the packaging, for that little bit of artwork there, and everything else, this gets an 8. It's one of the more unique Seasons offerings that I've seen thus far. At least in terms of Mountain Dew over the last couple of years, because wasn't last year just Mountain Dew Mary mashup? Whichever side that little thing comes up on. Where it was literally they just took a bunch of their usual flavors and just dumped the colors into a single bottle and were like, here, it's red and green. But it's not actually red and green, it's like purple. And, yeah. Anyway, I'm getting really sidetracked talking about that. Anyway, did I already give a number for the packaging? I don't think I did. If I did, it's already on the screen somewhere. If I didn't, then I'm going to say the packaging gets a 9. No, that's a little too generous. It is the season of giving, but I don't want to just give away my scores like that. It gets an 8. Just like these little gingerbread people will get 8 eventually. Ba-dum-tsh. Alright, so with that said, we move on to the nutrition facts. I was about to jump ahead and crack this bad boy open, but we have to talk about the calories first. So it's an unfortunate fact of life, but that is the thing. So for the nutrition facts, serving size is 1 bottle, and as I mentioned earlier, this bottle contains 20 fluid ounces, 1 1/4 pints, or 591 milliliters of liquid. And the calories per that 20 fluid ounce serving and or 1.25 pint serving or 591 milliliter serving is 270 calories. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Anything else notable about this thing before I crack it open? They have a MountainDew.com thing under a We're Here to Help. I'm guessing that's like a customer service line. And they also have an 800 number. Let's see. Carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, citric acid, natural flavor, gum arabic, sodium benzoate. That's bad. Can I go now? If you know, you know. Preserves freshness, caffeine, sodium citrate, glycerol ester of rosin, calcium disodium, EDTA to protect flavor, bottled under the authority of PepsiCo Incorporated, purchase New York 10577, caffeine content, oh. There we go, that's something we can talk about. It has 91 milligrams, this bottle right here has 91 milligrams of caffeine. What in the actual... And it's got 72 grams of sugar? Holy cheese. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. The percent of daily value of each of the different things. The total fat is 0. The sodium, 90 milligrams, is 4%. The total carbohydrates is 73 grams, or 26%. The total sugars, I think I just mentioned, is 72 grams. And including that 72 grams of added sugars, this thing contains 145% sugar. There's 0 grams of protein. That just kind of blows me away a little bit. The caffeine content and the sugar in this stuff. I'm so sorry, stomach. We can do this. We can do this. Okay, so I'm going to crack this open. I'm going to get a whiff. Let y'all know. It's got a nice hiss to it when I first crack it open. I appreciate that. Okay, it does kind of have that gingerbready kind of smell to it, but it's also got a hint of citrus. That's weird. Okay, I've eaten weirder things and I've drank weirder things, and I've tasted very, very not nice things. Link to that video is somewhere up at the top. Anyway, to your health, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta get another taste of that. Hold on. I don't know what to think of that. Honest to God, I'm confused. My tongue is confused, ladies and gentlemen. What are you? It doesn't taste bad, per se. It's kind of like ginger ale with a lot of added sugar. Hold on, let me get another taste of that. Yeah, it's like ginger ale with cinnamon. It's cinnamon ginger ale. Honest to God, that is what this tastes like. But it's a quality ginger ale, like the good stuff, not like a store brand version of ginger ale. I mean, I don't hate it. It's not salted caramel Pepsi, but that is an unusual flavor. I haven't even given a score on it yet, but I'm going to say I actually recommend this if you want to try something new this holiday season. But, sorry, my mind is still trying to comprehend what I just tasted. Like I was saying, it's like a ginger ale with cinnamon and a hint of citrus. For sheer creativity alone, this gets an 8, but because of the factors of the caffeine content being so ungodly high, 91 grams of caffeine in this, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound healthy or safe. No offense, Mountain Dew, if any of you happen to see this, but I'm just speaking my mind. I'm telling the truth. The sugar content and the caffeine content, that's not good. I would say, ladies and gentlemen, if you'll hear me out, if you're interested in trying this stuff, try and track down one of these single bottles like I did. I was tempted to get the 12-pack of cans, but I didn't want to risk it for the biscuit, just in case it was a flavor I wasn't going to be fond of. And now actually having done a little more research, looked a little more closely at the label and stuff, I'm glad I did. I might get this once more throughout the course of the holiday season, but that might be it. Because like I said, it doesn't taste bad, but it's very odd. It's like they were trying to take a page from the Jones Soda Company. Some of you might be familiar with them due to their Thanksgiving dinner arrangement of sodas. It had stuffing, cranberry sauce, turkey, candied yams, mashed potatoes, and gravy. I believe that was the entire six-pack, were those flavors there. And they've done other weird flavors like ranch dressing. I believe y'all have seen the Jacksepticeye video where he took a swig of that stuff and just about threw up. But anyway, I think that's what Mountain Dew is doing, is they're taking a page from the Jones Soda Company and putting out interesting flavors like this, which is good for weird food reviewers like myself. But for the general public, I don't know. But I would say, if you're curious enough, if you're daring enough, I guess, you should go on ahead, go out there and try yourself a bottle of this stuff. Also, if you don't have any like heart problems that could be affected by high levels of sugar or caffeine. But yeah, there you go. That is my review. Oh, I almost forgot to put the scores together. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. I was in the middle of something and then I distracted myself talking about Jones Soda Company. What was that thing that I was talking about? That's what it was. Okay. I give it an 8, but I'm going to knock off a half point each for the caffeine content and the amount of sugar, or the percent of sugar in this stuff. So that 8 drops down to a 7. There we go. Actually got that one done proper like. So the actual beverage itself gets a 7, and the bottle got an 8, I believe. Yes, because I made that weird pun about the gingerbread people also getting 8 at some point. So we take each of those numbers, which should be at either of my shoulders. I forget which one is which, but my editing self, he'll know what to do. And then we'll take the total and put it right there on the brim of my hat. 8 and 7 makes 15. 15, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, I do kind of recommend this stuff. Although I would not be surprised, and I would actually try it, if either later on within this season or sometime next season they came out with an eggnog flavor. But I don't see that doing very well. There's just not a lot of people who actually like eggnog. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so very much for coming back and watching another one of my videos. I do truly and greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. If you like what you've seen here today, please feel free to click on that little Christmas tree icon, Peter Pine or whatever his name is, the one with the face that just popped up in one of these corners over here, to subscribe. You'll be glad you did. And also make sure you hit that little bell icon to be notified of future uploads. You'll also be glad you did if you enjoyed this kind of content. And feel free to share my videos with your friends if you think they'll like them. And if you're not sure, share it anyway. You could be surprised. And with all of that holiday hubby-hooby out of the way, this is your old pal Oxleymations as Oxmas gets into full swing, telling you all to have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Later. Season's greetings, Internet, and welcome back to the next of the 12 vids of Oxmas. Yes, the video series within which... Blah. Damn it. Okay. The dingle ball back on the other side. I said back on the other side. It's already on the other side. I am an idiot.